I believe I tried calling her on January 2nd, and it went straight to voicemail. I tried that a couple times, and then I called her from a landline, thinking that she may have blocked my cell phone.
This is the latest in the Brian Walshe murder case. The man having an affair with Ana Walshe takes the stand. William Fastow explained to prosecutors how he tried to call her after she suddenly disappeared. Fastow said their affair was a secret from Brian Walshe. He also told the jury how Ana felt about her husband before she went missing, as WBZ's Kmitt shows us.
We would go out to dinner.
William Fastow says his relationship with Ana Walshe started as friendly. Then they became confidants and eventually intimate. He met Ana when selling her and Brian Walshe a townhome in Washington, D.C.
The plan was for the entire family to relocate down to D.C.
But Fastow says Ana grew frustrated that Walshe and the kids couldn't leave Massachusetts because of his federal art fraud case, and the two of them started discussing a future together. Still, he says Ana spoke kindly of her husband and insisted he find out about the affair from her. But the defense emphasized that she never actually made a plan to tell him.
In December, heading into Christmas, there was no plan to tell him.
Not that I was aware of.
Fastow says Ana never hinted that Walshe knew of the affair, although he did fear they'd been caught when Walshe reached out after Ana's disappearance, leaving this voicemail.
They went to the house and she wasn't there, or it was like she's been there recently, so just wondering if you've spoken to her.
We were sort of expecting there to be more tension or more discussion about problems in her relationship with Brian Walshe, and Mr. Fastow didn't give us any of that.
Legal analyst Jennifer Roman says the prosecution then started chipping away at the defense's theory that Ana suddenly died, calling a bar fitness instructor who taught Ana less than 24 hours earlier.
And how did Ana Walshe perform during that class?
She was the powerhouse.
Then surveillance footage showing Walsh's car outside of an apartment building and a man with trash bags walking towards the dumpsters. State trooper later matched Walsh's cell phone location data to that same spot and two other complexes within the hour.
The device is in the area of the Claremont Apartments in Chestnut Glen in Abington, Massachusetts.
Right now, the jury does not know that he pled guilty to improperly disposing of a body. So right now, we've got the jury seeing for the first time surveillance of Brian Walshe actively dumping items in dumpsters where we know clothing of Ana Walshe was found.
That cell phone data also showed that Brian Walshe was searching William Fastow's name before Ana's death. But if Walshe knew of the affair, that's for the jury to decide. In Dedham, I'm Penny Kmitt, WBZ News.
Penny, thank you. And you can watch the Brian Walshe trial live on our free streaming service, CBS News Boston. You can find it on the CBS News app, WBZ.com, and Pluto TV as well. Courtney?